Paul London. Good journey, y'all. When you're ready to whip your rock out, do it with Coach Kev at Damage 365 Radio.
Esposito's Pizza and Pasta. Check us out at one of our fine locations, 930 Route 34 in Matawan, New Jersey, or 233 East Main Street in Manasquan, New Jersey. From pizza and salads to pasta and buffalo wings, we have something to suit every member of your family. Whether you're seeking to take out, delivery, or just want to dine in, let us do the dishes. We would be more than happy to take care of your next meal. Our courteous and friendly restaurant staff is here to meet and exceed all your expectations. We promise an enjoyable experience each and every time we serve you. Try our award-winning Sesame Seed Crust Pizza, the recent winner of first place in the Las Vegas Pizza Open in the Artisans Division. Visit us online at sesameseedpizza.com for store hours, menus, and phone numbers, or just stop by one of our two great locations. You'll be glad you did. Esposito's Pizza and Pasta, so close to eating at Mom's, but without all the yelling.
Listening to Damage 365 Radio, and this is ECW Original, the Angry Amish Warrior Roadkill. She kills.
What's up, everybody? This is Coach Kev of the Damage 365 Radio Network. I want to talk to you about one of our sponsors, the Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore. That's right, you heard it. They're in Englishtown Flea Market in the Green Building, booth number 35. They have everything for your wrestling collectible needs. Check them out. They got figures, DVDs, cards, T-shirts, and even tickets to local independent wrestling circuits. They have that and so much more. Look, sitting here listening to me talk about it does not do it justice. Go check it out for yourself. The Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore in the Englishtown Flea Market, Green Building, booth number 35. Also, check them out on Facebook at facebook.com/FunkensteinINC. And tell them Coach Kev sent you.
This is former WWE superstar The Patriot, and you're listening to Damage 3.
Welcome back after that short commercial break from Damage 365 Radio and our sponsors. So, let's get into the second part of the show, which is the Quarter-Season MLB Awards. That's right, baseball is just flying by. Just seems like yesterday the season began. Now here we are with most teams already having reached the quarter season mark. 162 game season, so quarter season 40 and a half games, so 41 games into the season. Pretty much every team has reached that mark. So I'm going to hand out my quarter season awards. Wasn't easy. The stats I will give are from up until yesterday's games. So let's get started first with the Rookies of the Year. Starting with the American League, let me start off by saying, though, how much stronger the NL Rookie of the Year candidates are than the American League Rookie of the Year candidates. Not that, the American League Rookie of the Year candidates aren't quality players, but there's just more candidates in the National League, and, they just seem to be putting up better numbers. But we'll start with the American League, and I'll start with my honorable mentions first, guys who just missed out. First, Byung-Ho Park, designated hitter from the Minnesota Twins. He's only batting .228, struck out 45 times in 139 plate appearances, but boy, does he have power. He's hit 9 homers and 6 doubles on the season. Going into today, his 13.7 at-bats per home run. That's 4th best in the American League. Joey Ricard, outfielder for the Baltimore Orioles, started at all 3 outfield positions. He's batting .261 on the year. 4 homers, 6 doubles, hasn't made an error in the outfield yet. And Tyler White, first baseman for the Houston Astros, started off really hot. He actually won the American League Player of the Week during the first week of the season. Has cooled off somewhat considerably since then, but like I said, just isn't a lot of viable American League Rookie of the Year candidates for the season. .235 average, 7 home runs, and 8 doubles. My choice, though, for the quarter-season American League Rookie of the Year goes to right fielder from the Texas Rangers, Nomar Mazara. Was the April American League Rookie of the Month. Might win May as well. With May about 3/4 done. .299 average going into today. 5 homers, 13 RBIs, and 17 runs. So definitely a good start for Mazara. If he's in the National League, he might not even be in the top 6 or 7. But, you can only vote for guys in the American League for American League Rookie of the Year. And so far, in my opinion, he has been the top choice. Now we'll get to the National League, which, as I mentioned, has a bunch more candidates. First honorable mentions. We'll start with Brandon Drury, right fielder, third baseman, left fielder. He's played a few positions this season for the Diamondbacks. On the year, he's batting .301 with 7 home runs and 10 doubles. He's gotten off to a good start. Then we have Jeremy Hazelbaker, has played left field and center field for the St. Louis Cardinals. .265 average, 7 home runs, 19 RBIs, 3 stolen bases. Gotten off to a good start for the Cardinals. Then we have Corey Seager, shortstop, Los Angeles Dodgers. Probably was most people's favorite to win the National League Rookie of the Year to start the season. Got off to a slow start for the Dodgers, but he's definitely picked it up as of late. And he has a .280 batting average with 7 home runs, 12 doubles, 26 runs, and 22 RBIs. We got Trevor Story, shortstop, Colorado Rockies. Has struck out a ton, as he leads the majors in strikeouts. But he's batting .285, 12 homers. Of course, got off to that ridiculous start, so he's cooled off a little bit as well. Still good numbers, though. 11 doubles, 4 stolen bases, 31 RBIs, 27 runs, 4th in the National League in home runs, leads the National League in total bases, so still a strong season despite all the strikeouts for Story. Then 2 starting pitchers, Kenta Maeda, Los Angeles Dodgers, in 8 starts. He's 3-3 with a 2.87 ERA and a 1.09 WHIP. And Steven Matz, who got absolutely rocked in one of his starts against the Marlins. Other than that, has been great. 6-1 on the year, 2.81 ERA, and a 1.06 WHIP. And then we got the guy known as the final boss in Korea and Japan. That is Sunwon Ho. 1.19 ERA in 21 appearances, 22 2/3 innings pitched, 31 strikeouts, and a 0.75 WHIP. has been one of the best setup men to start this season. My winner, though, Cardinals have been well represented in this with Hazel Baker, and also Aledmys Diaz, shortstop, has been starting at shortstop only because Johnny Peralta is out. But what a start for him. 360 average, 6 homers, 15 doubles, 29 runs, and 23 RBIs. He's 4th in the National League in slugging and batting average, 6th in runs, and 2nd in doubles. It'll be interesting to see what the Cardinals do. I believe Peralta just came back. We'll play in some simulated games. When he does come back to the main roster, what will they do with Diaz? Absolutely, playing such superb offense. But as of now, quarterway of the year, he is my National League Rookie of the Year. Let's get to the Cy Youngs now. AL Cy Young, pretty obvious, in my opinion. Let's get to a few honorable mentions, though. We got Jose Quintana, the White Sox, 5-3 with a 1.98 ERA. Danny Salazar, Indians, 4-2, a 1.80 ERA. King Felix Hernandez, 4-3, 2.11 ERA. Jordan Zimmerman, who actually left today's game with a groin injury, started off the year great, slowed down a bit, was 6-2, 2.52 ERA heading into today. And Chris Tillman of the Baltimore Orioles, first place Orioles, 6-1 with a 2.61 ERA. Bunch of good candidates in the American League. But my choice has to go to Chris Sale, the White Sox. Won each of his first 9 starts, 9-0 record, 1.58 ERA, 163 batting average against, .72 whip. Has thrown 3 complete games, including each of his last 2 starts, and in both of those starts, he didn't walk a single batter. Chris Sale just been absolutely dominant, and I think if the season were to end today, he would pretty much be a unanimous choice for the American League Cy Young. National League Cy Young, 2 great choices. The first is one of my honorable mentions, just missing out, Clayton Kershaw. Former MVP, multi-time Cy Young winner, 6-1 with a 1.67 ERA, another dominant year. We got Noah Syndergaard of the Mets, 4-2 with a 2.19 ERA. Jeff Samardzija, after a disappointing season with the White Sox last year, has come back to the National League with the Giants, gotten off to a strong start, 6-2 with a 2.66 ERA. John Lester with the Cubs, 4-2, 1.88 ERA. And Gio Gonzalez, the Washington Nationals, off to a great start, 3-1, 1.86 ERA. My choice so far, and just by a close margin over Clayton Kershaw, last year's National League Cy Young winner, Jake Arrieta. He's 8-0 in his first 9 starts, has a 1.29 ERA. 0.84 whip, a 153 batting average against, absolutely dominant. 4 of his 9 starts, he hasn't allowed a earned run, and only in one of his first 9 starts has he allowed over 2. So, just been completely dominant. Cubs, of course, have been one of the easily the most dominant team in baseball through the quarter part of the season at 29-12 heading into today. So Jake Arrieta, my choice for NL Cy Young, quarter of the way into the season. Now we get into the most valuable player awards, and we will start with the American League. First, honorable mentions. This guy always always finishes in the top 2. Mike Trout in 4 seasons. 3 second-place finishes and 1 first-place finish. Angels, not necessarily a great team, 19-24, but, Trout, of course, still doing his thing. .321 average, 10 homers, 31 RBIs. Ian Kinsler, Tigers, right around 500. Kinsler having a strong season, hit 11 homers all of last season, has 10 already this year, a .316 batting average, and leads the AL with 39 runs. Going into today, Jackie Bradley Jr. had a 20